Hi, I'm Hemang and this is my week 1 video for the Node intro course presentation. In this presentation I will cover three things: what is Node.js, how it differs from browser JavaScript, the difference between common JSON modules, and the main differences between Node and browser environments like globals, file access, and event loops. So question one, what is Node.js and how is it different from the browser? So it is a JavaScript runtime built on the same V8 engine that powers Chrome, but it runs outside the browser on your machine or a server. That changes what code can and cannot do. This browser code reaches into the page's DOM. It fails in Node because there is no page. This node code reads a file straight off disk, this one, the one on the right. Um, it fails in the browser because browser JavaScript is sandboxed away from the file system for safety, so you don't run any random code. V8 engine and use cases. So Node uses the same V8 engine plus extra system level APIs for files, servers, and the operating system. It makes it a good fit for web APIs and servers, like if you have real-time apps or dashboards or chats or CLI tools and build scripts. It's not the best choice for heavy CPU work like image processing or machine learning because JavaScript runs on single thread. So now common JS versus ES modules. Um, Common JS versus ES module is common JS is Node's default. You can export with module.exports and import with require parentheses. In ES modules, you use import and export instead. This can also be seen in like React when we say import from X files and all. Um, in Node, ES modules need a .mjs extension or type module in package.json to actually run. Common JS just works with zero setup. Um, that's what we used in this course. Global objects. Now, how Node's environment differs from the browser is, well, it starts with global. Node has inbuilt globals like dir name, file name, processes and others. Browser they don't. They have a window and document DOM. In the table below you can see other extra globals. So file access systems. We can read and write with callbacks and promises using fs promises or synchronously using sync methods. Blocks the whole server while they run through. So they're best avoided in real apps. Browser JavaScript and none of this. It's sandboxed away from the file system entirely. Async programming, what prints first? Um, so let's take this example. The fs read file um, starts with the file read and write after there is a console log for last statement. Even though read file comes first in code, last statements actually print first because read file does not block. Node starts the read, keeps running the rest of the script and only runs the callback once the file is ready. Promise and async await. Um, we can wrap the callback in a promise like this, as shown in the code example. It calls resolve with the content on success or reject with the error on failure. Once it is wrapped, you can use async and await with a try catch block instead of nesting callbacks. which is a lot easier to follow. The event loop model, all of this is coordinated by the event loop. Well, JavaScript runs on one thing at a time, just like how all other code does. Think of it like you have a stack of plates, like last in, first out. Um, Once you finish an async work, it waits for the callback queue, like a line at a bank, if that makes sense. So when async OP starts, the rest of the codes keep running, um, and then the result lands in the queue, and then the event loop stops running once it runs first and it's cleared out. Quick reference summary. So to sum up, Node runs JavaScript outside the browser using the V8 engine and also using system APIs. CommonJS is the default module system. ES modules need extra configurations, and Node swaps browser globals and a DRM for processes, direct file access, and non-blocking event loop. Um, mm, it think back to the stack and queue. Like it's a stack, it clears one, then goes next and on. Yeah, thank you for attending my lesson one notes. Thank you.